I am Rebekah Brown.
And I am Branden Brown, and we are the owners of Trinity Valley.
The land that we're sitting on here today was purchased in the early 1900s by my great-grandfather, Otis Sr. He ran it as a dairy farm and a cabbage farm. He raised 7 kids on the farm, and all of those 7 kids ended up going into the dairy industry here in New York State. My grandfather, Otis Jr., and he took over the farm and ran it as just a dairy. My parents took over. They ran it as a dairy farm with my brother and I. We grew up here. After school, I went on and became a nurse. Branden and I got married, and we decided we wanted to raise our kids on the farm. We loved the values that only a farm can teach your kids. How to work hard, how to work as a family, how to appreciate. You never quite appreciate that warm meal as much as you do as when you work outside in the cold all day. We knew that the farm is where we wanted to raise our family, but we didn't have the land base or really the desire to grow cow numbers. So we knew we had to diversify. So we decided to start bottling milk.
2014 is our first year. I was an electrician on the railroad. My wife was RN. We came back home in 2013 to start construction on a milk processing facility. We knew that 100 cow dairy wasn't enough to sustain 2 families, so we decided to diversify. 2014 was the first year. We started with whole milk and chocolate milk. I think a couple years after we started processing milk, we got into cheese. Our cheese is now in local stores around central New York, and then we're also in all the Wegman stores up and down the East Coast. We also do buttermilk here on the farm, private label, all of Price Chopper's buttermilk. All the Hicks brand buttermilk you see in Price Chopper comes from our dairy farm here in East Homer. Baby steps, slowly progressed. 2 years ago, we outgrew our milk plant, and we actually converted our retail location that, kind of helped us get started, and we turned that into a processing facility. So we've been able to double our capacity in the milk plant, so we had keep up with the demand and give us room to grow. Our plan has always been to get back into the retail. We weren't sure when, until this year, actually 2025, we purchased a farm down the road, and we're hoping to start another retail, and hopefully after 10 years of saying we're gonna do ice cream, actually make our own ice cream.
Yeah. Branden is a very driven person. When he has a goal in sight, watch out, he's gonna get there.
Neither one of us went to school for business or anything like that, so it's just learning as we go, and it was just a lot of trial and error, and we've been very blessed to have made great relationships and contacts and brought people alongside us that are smarter than us in other aspects and can help keep driving the business, forward.
We've always had a great team, so even from the beginning, the team has changed and it's evolved through our different seasons, but we've always been so blessed to have just the right people on the team, it feels like, when we need them at the right time. Yeah, if it wasn't for the people that we've had alongside of us to help guide us, we would not be here today. The funny part of this, of the kids being home, we tell them all the time, like, listen guys, we only are running all this and operating this farm just to teach you guys how to work hard. Like, once you're all gone and married and doing your own thing in life, we're gonna sell this. Like, we're only doing this to teach you how to work hard. We like to pick on them, but really, we feel like this is the best life we could have with our kids. Yes, do we work a lot? Yeah, but they're with us constantly. They're learning the values that I took for granted as a kid because I grew up on the farm. I just thought everyone had this life.
It really is a business, a family business. We work together. The kids are near their grandparents every single day. It's allowed us to keep that tight family atmosphere.
A lot of days when we're, working, I guess, I don't even feel like I'm working. I'm enjoying this life. And yeah, are we tired at the end of the day? Yes, we are, but wouldn't want to change it at all.
And we've always said that, if we both work jobs off the farm, this is what we want to do after 3 o'clock we got home. I feel very lucky and fortunate to be able to do what I would want to do as a hobby for a full-time career. We never look at it as work. We just look at it as, this is our life and we've enjoyed it.
We have our customers, obviously, to thank for that, because we couldn't have built what we have and, continue on with the store if we didn't have our customers. And so we are obviously so grateful for the customer base we have. We love that we can share with our customers what our life is like. We do a lot on social media just to share like the behind the scenes of what is farm life like, what is raising a family like on the farm. And it's cool. It's awesome that we get to share all that.
My name is Derek Poole. I do a little bit of everything at the farm, deliver milk, help with the basic day-to-day farm chores, and then I also do some videography and filming, photography, and kind of run the social media here. using filming for education, promotion, a little bit of advertising really. Social media, especially Instagram and Facebook, has really gained traction over the last few years. It's been able to bring people that don't understand farming into this world a little bit. Get rid of those misconceptions of some dairy farming practices that people commonly would think of. What I hope people see when they see our videos and the misconceptions that they may have had before is that they walk away reversed and seeing that, for instance, whole milk gets a bad rap because it's, full fat. Being a personal trainer, I realized that full fat is needed and it's healthy and it's full of protein. It's nice to just be honest about what the food really is and how it's beneficial. That's been a huge help in getting our message out there. And then also doing public and in-person meetups here or tours, things like that, where schools will come, helped us be able to get that information out there to the younger generation and to adults as well that come out and see the farm firsthand. My name is Derek Poole, and I am New York Dairy.
My name is Rebekah Brown, and I am New York Dairy.
My name is Branden Brown, and I am New York Dairy.